So, back for some more battle spot doubles. My webcam looks absolutely horrible, but basically my capture card went missing about a month ago. I went to a festival and I was planning to play on my DS on the journey because it was like 3.5 hours drive, so I was going to play that, then ended up putting it in the side pocket of my car door, and then when I came back to it at the end of the festival it was gone. So unfortunate, very unfortunate, but thankfully Nigel Gower has come to my rescue and he has loaned me his capture cards. It was mainly so I could finish the MBL, which only ended up being one episode, so, or one round more like, unfortunately, but because of that I've had to get some new, some different capture card software, and apparently that does not agree with my webcam at all. So when it's a reasonable quality, then the audio kind of stutters. It has like an echo and stutters. It sounds really, really strange. So apparently the way to do that was to reduce the quality of my webcam. Hopefully I can find a better solution for that in the future, but I want to start getting out videos again, so hopefully this will only be for one episode. I'm going to be using, basically in the first episodes of the Battle Spot Doubles thing I did, I brought my most successful 15 team into Battle Spot Doubles. Now I'm doing the same with VGC 16. Obviously I can't bring over Rayquaza and Xerneas, so I put Mega Salamence and Sylveon in their place, which I think are fair enough substitutes, but got the other 4 mods as well, including the Cottonee, which probably should objectively be a Whimsicott in Battle Spot Doubles, because I'm sure I don't need to survive all 3 things that the Cottonee needs to live in 16 that Whimsicott can only choose 2 of. So, especially because there's no +2 Dazzling Gleams coming my way, unless I face a cute Charm Sylveon that Calm Minds twice and then Dazzling Gleams. I don't know, maybe it's Celebrate Sylveon, but then Calm Minds and then Dazzling Gleams, because it can't have Hyper Voice if it has Celebrate, because it's Cute Charm. But I've got my Sylveon now as well, which is going to be my pseudo Xerneas, which is definitely not going to be as good, because it can only Calm Mind. That's definitely no Geomancy. And I've got my Salamence as well, which gives me some Intimidate on the team, which is nice. Make my Cottonee a bit more bulky. I've tried to keep the other 4 mons as similar as possible, but I've still got the Assault Vest on my Rotom, but I don't have Thunder anymore because there's no Kyogres to Thunder. Although apparently Rain is supposed to be quite common on Battle Spot Doubles, so Thunder could have some usage, but I've replaced that. Got Feint over Quick Guard on Infernape, because Quick Guard, especially because Lele is the thing now, didn't think Quick Guard would be that necessary. I don't have Safe Swag on my Cottonee anymore because Safeguard was pretty much just for Dark Voids, and Finny and Coco is the thing now, and that is a highly rated guy for my first opponent. Okay, wow. And there's Rain, so Thunder would have been very nice. Okay, how do I beat Rain? That's how I beat Rain. What does he have for that? He has his Bulu, to be fair, actually. So interesting. I think I want to lead with Cottonee. I do think I want to lead with Cottonee. But then, who else do I bring? I definitely bring Rotom. I think I want Aegislash, but Incineroar would be bad. Can't really touch Incineroar with it, but I can with Rotom, not with Cottonee. I think I would want Salamence. Yeah, he's got two grass types. Salamence would be too good to pass up. But then, how do I beat Porygon? I guess I got to bring Infernape for Porygon. So I will lead Rotom and Cottonee with Infernape and Salamence in the back. This is weird. Maybe using Cottonee for the first time outside of VGC 16 as well, because that was the only time I used it before. That was the only time it really made sense. It should be a Whimsicott now, but this is in homage to the 16 team, so did manage to win a regional with it. So are we going to see just the new ducks? Because Ludicolo is way more of a... No, it's not more of a duck than Golduck. It can't be more of a duck than Golduck, but... okay. Now, from memory from 16, a Fate-Tear's Thunderbolt doesn't KO for a while, but a Fate-Tear's Hydro Pump should. I've got the slightest bit more offense in this Rotom because I didn't need the same calcs as I did for VGC 16. But I hate Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is such a bad move. It's definitely going to miss. But I think this should be okay. That's fine. Don't be like Ludicolo or something. That's fine. It'll take a lot. Please hit. Be nice if this hits, because this would actually do a very nice chunk. Okay, hit my first Hydro Pump. Nice. And it's not quite a two-shot, unfortunately. It's just going to be Tri-Attack. Okay. That did a lot of damage. Must have got the special attack boost, I guess. But, So another Fake Tears into the Bulu would let my Rotom KO it. But, what is the speed on his Bulu? I have absolutely no idea. I can't Protect and Tailwind. If I Tailwind, he can very easily Trick Room with Porygon. This is an awkward position now. Actually, it should be okay. I'm going to set myself up for the future with Fake Tearsing the Porygon. I'm also... Don't really want to Electro Web. I'm going to play it safe and Thunderbolt. Gonna learn his Bulu speed. If he's got Porygon, it probably should... Okay, that's nice. Because if he's going to Trick Room, I can threaten the Encore with that. I can Encore the Bulu as well, even better. Very nice, very nice. Because I was setting myself up for a... Like, hopefully another Fake Tears and Hyper Voice, and even if not, then a Hyper Voice and probably my Infernic coming in. That very nice damage. I was going to KO my Cottonee, but that's not what you wanted, because now I get a free switch into Salamence. That was not the play. This looks really good for me now. Like, surely a Hyper Voice takes out Bulu from there. Because it's not Assault Vest. He's not going to be Cobra Berry. I don't like Cobra Berry. Cobra Berry cost me top 4 at National. I don't like Cobra Berry at all. But in comes Salamence very freely. And then we've already seen that Thunderbolt does a lot to that Porygon, so a Thunderbolt and a Hyper Voice would definitely KO. And he's just protected with his Bulu. Something on that slot would have to take a Hyper Voice at least. Even if and a Hyper Voice could potentially knock out the Porygon. Might be close based on the Thunderbolt damage. Area Lake has got a nerf though, so I'm just going to go with Hyper Voice and Thunderbolt onto the Porygon. Very uncommonly run Protect on Porygon, so this should be pretty free. Probably will be Marwell, so ideally this Hyper Voice does just straight up KO the Porygon, because then the Thunderbolt will go onto the Marwell, and that'll be a lot better. I'm going to be KOing the Porygon this turn though. Unless he Protects, and that's super uncommon. I had no idea in Battle Spot Doubles. You barely saw Porygon in 15 actually, and usually it wasn't Trick Room, it was just Toxic stuff. And it is Protect! Huh, okay. Fair enough. Interesting. Because Marwell hadn't Mega Evolved yet, that was good damage. But now I'm not sure that Porygon will get KO'd now. The problem here is he can Trick Room. But he's got Tri-Attack and he's got Protect. Do you reckon he has Ice Beam? I don't think he has Ice Beam. So I'm going to go for Hyper Voice. Then Hyper Voice into Hydro Pump. Would that KO Marwell? Because he's going to get the buff with his Mega Evolution. Might kind of need to be. This was a nice position, but then he had Protect on his Porygon. And that's very uncommon. But then again, this guy's 1900s, what do I know? Oh yeah, he's 1900s, I better win. Based on the Thunderbolt damage, actually, if I Protect, and I connect my Hydro Pump, that should KO the Porygon. I won't KO the Porygon now, but he should be play roughing my Salamence. But then this gives me the Hyper Voice and Thunderbolt into the Marwell. Which probably won't KO, especially because he's getting Grassy Terrain Recovery. It's unlikely he would be attacking my Rotom here, I think. Connects another Hydro Pump, so I'm due a miss soon. Yeah, okay. It'd be really nice if I had, like, Flamethrower or something at the moment, but I don't. So you would expect him to protect his Bulu here. And I've just protected my Salamence. I think I want to go into Infernape. Go down to the Sash. Get him Blaze, but then no, because then he can threaten with a Sucker Punch. Still going to go into Infernape. I think putting Moal into Hyper Voice plus something range is important. Because there's no way he attacks with Bulu here. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. But I do know he has Protect, and he can protect from my close combat. Paralysis, go! Or miss. No, okay. But... So I'm down to Blaze, but I'm in Sucker Punch range. Will Mawars still carry Sucker Punch? It's been nerfed. I guess just having priority on Mawar is really nice. How would you just double protect from my... I've got Feint now. I've got Feint in this Infernape. Feint bypasses Sucker Punch as well. So I think Feint is the play over Fake Out. How much did Thunderbolt do before? I didn't pay enough attention as to whether I need to Hydro Pump or not. I feel like Thunderbolt's enough. Especially with the Feint shit, because I'm not intimidated. It's not going to do much, but I feel like it's enough. Nice, nice. This is going to go well. Because even if I miss the knockout... Actually, missing the knockout would probably be more ideal, because he's going to Sucker Punch on this failed Feint. Oh no, nice play, nice play. And that still does loads, even with the nerf. Wow. And that is enough. Okay, interesting. So, what do you have? Pelipper, Ludicolo, and Incineroar. Incineroar would be bad right now, because he can fake out my Infernape. It is Incineroar, okay. Even if the Incineroar is Assault Vested, you would expect a Hyper Voice plus a Hydro Pump to knock it out. Right? Because he can fake out my Infernape here. He can definitely do that. And he shouldn't have Ice Beam if he has Tri-Attack. Now he could make a very nice play. He Sucker Punch my Rotom, which was a very nice play before. So he could very easily fake out the Rotom and Tri-Attack. That would be a very nice play. And this guy is 1900, so he knows what he's doing. Okay, that's fine. Please hit. Okay, Hydro Pump is doing well. KO? Not KO, but it's in Hyper Voice range. And it is just Trick Room, okay. So I'm very surprised why he wasn't going for that, like, the whole time before. But, okay. This is awkward now. Tri-Attack's going to do a lot to Salamence. And I think that that has to be Assault Vest to live a Hydro Pump. I'm in a Hyper Voice. And I'm going to Thunderbolt Porygon. I think I'll live a Tri-Attack. I probably wouldn't live a double, but... Okay. That's not bad, because now I can protect next turn, because I'll live anything but an Ice Beam, but Tri-Attack shouldn't knock me out. That did so much, though. Ideally this knocks out the Porygon, but I don't think it will. It'll be close. He wasn't Assault Vested. That's interesting. He wasn't Assault Vested and he wasn't Super Berry. Is he gonna... Oh, he's gonna be the Z move. He's gonna Z move through my Protector, my Salamence, and KO me. That's exactly what he's gonna do right now. So I got 3 turns of Trick Room. Can't protect with my Rotom, which is awkward. I feel like here is the turn you predict the Salamence to protect. I want to get super risky right now and just go for Hyper Voice, expecting the double into Rotom. I'm going to make that play. I'm going to Hyper Voice again. And I'll Thunderbolt the Porygon. I'm expecting the double into Rotom. This is a big play. But this guy's 1900s, he knows what he's doing. Surely I protect the Salamence now. Assault Vest coming through. And this is going to be the Z move. Ah, okay. So that would have KO'd my Salamence through Protect. So it didn't make a difference, basically. Unfortunate. I need a Paralysis on Porygon now, don't I? I think I do. Yeah, because I got 2 turns left, unfortunately. So... interesting seeing this animation. I don't think I've seen a Malicious Moonsault in-game yet. But yeah, that was safe. Because I'm pretty sure that still KOs me through Protect. Maybe if I switch to Infernape and sack that, but... no, I don't think that works. So I will KO the Porygon here, but he's still got his Booloo in Trick Room. So he can just double into my Rotom here. Because he would surely know that I'm Assault Vest now. And I've still got 2 turns to stall out, which is too much. So, unfortunate. Trying to see a way back in, because I don't have Protect on either Mon. I don't really see a way, because there is still 2 turns left. Because he can literally just double into the Rotom and be fine. Because he surely knows I'm Assault Vest now. I have to play for some kind of mess up, because I've got Fake Out Pressure, he could Protect, but then I could potentially Protect. But surely you know that I can't Protect with either, because surely you know I'm Assault Vest, and surely you know that Infernape doesn't carry Protect, because I've shown Feint, and there wouldn't be space for Protect if I have Feint. Does Feint KO Incineroar? Is that what I have to play for? A double into Infernape as Feint KOs Incineroar. I think that is, and I also need a full Paralysis on Thunderbolt into a Paralysis on Thunderbolt into a full Paralysis next turn. Into no Super Berry, please. But I don't like. He just needs to double Rotom and he wins. So I don't think there was a way out. It wasn't enough anyway, so this will be a Darkest Lariat into the Rotom, and then the Hornleech will pick out my Infernape. So unfortunate. Did attack my Infernape. So was there a way if I faked out his Booloo? I don't think so. So if I faked out the Infernape, so I faked out the Booloo, and no, because I'd have either had Thunderbolt KO the Incineroar as he would have KO'd my Infernape, and then I'd have died to Hornleech next turn because I can't Protect. Or if I'd have Thunderbolted the Booloo and got the Paralysis, then he would have still been able to attack me with Incineroar. I'm very surprised he took as long as he did to Trick Room. And him having Protect on Porygon completely screwed me. Like, if he didn't have Protect on Porygon, I'm pretty sure I just swept through him with Rotom and Salamence at that point. So that was really, really unfortunate that he had Protect on Porygon. He must have Recover as his last, but that's a shame. That's a load of points that we could have got, but that was close. It was close. Is there anything I could have done slightly differently? I don't think so. I think, like, without knowing that Porygon had Protects, the plays I made were correct. But then, as soon as he had the Protect and then got up the Trick Room, especially because he had the Malicious Moonsault. Maybe Malicious Moonsault doesn't do 23 to Salamence through Protect. Like, it's got a very decent defense. But I felt like normally you have a Berry on Rotom, not Assault Vest. So I thought that the double up into Rotom on the obvious Salamence Protect, even if he had the Z move on Incineroar, which I did think so because he didn't have Assault Vest or Super Berry. I don't know, because like that made it safe for him. But I will have to look up the calc afterwards because I am curious. And this is completely the other end of the spectrum, from the 1900s to the 1500s. So we're going to be facing Chalk T, which I guess is the new Chalk T, because T was Thunderous and now it's well, would you call it Chalk F? I don't really understand, like, because apparently this is a thing, obviously with the QR code, but I don't understand Amoonguss and Tapu Fini together. I know you're not going to always bring them, and I know there's quite a lot of more flying types now, but that just seems very wrong to me. Like, if I was going for the chalk thing, adding Fini, I would take out Amoonguss and put something else. Like, Amoonguss seems out of place to me. I'll put another Follow Me user, basically. Because you use it a lot for redirection, and I guess Spore in Trick Room, which you can give with your Cresselia, but with Fini, that doesn't make sense to me. I would definitely replace Amoonguss. Maybe, like, I haven't played the chalk thing enough to understand why the Amoonguss is still there, but oh well. Infernape is quite good. That's Cottonee. Infernape is a pretty good lead against chalk. Usually I would lead with my Suicune as well, but this is a different team. So maybe I lead with Rotom as well. That could be okay. And I think I do want Salamence. I think I want Aegislash because... Yeah, I think I do. Does Aegislash... Aegislash underspeeds Bronzong, but did it underspeed Amoonguss? Yes, it did. I'm pretty sure it did. So... Yeah, so if he does get up Trick Room, Aegislash would be good, but I do need the Aegislash for Cresselia, I think. Because I don't really have much for Cresselia. Maybe I need to put the Go Z move on Aegislash. Because I need to put a Z move somewhere. Probably could have put it... No, because... Yeah, because oh, see? Fini and Amoonguss, he can't Spore. They can Spore the Rotom, but... Like... This doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna be put to sleep on my Rotom and my Salamence, and I'm gonna completely eat my words, but I find it strange. So it's a bit awkward, because Amoonguss does live in Overheat. I wish I had Z Overheat on Infernape, that would have been nice. Because I can fake out something. I can feint and Thunderbolt the Fini, but then if he just Rage Powders, then that's bad. I'm gonna fake out... Like, fake out Amoonguss and Thunderbolt Fini just seems so obvious, doesn't it? Oh well. Let's do it anyway. I'm expecting some protects. Or a Landorus switch, that's fine. Let's Cresselia switch. So I do get some damage onto that. Hopefully it's not Rocky Helmet and doesn't break my sash. That would be annoying. Is Rocky Helmet still going to be a thing? Because Kang's not really going to be as big because of the nerf. Maybe it still will be, I have no idea. But that is reasonable damage. So I do want to get my Aegislash in. So I'm going to go for an Overheat into Amoonguss. It still shouldn't KO. And I'm going to bring my Aegislash in. I've got Shadow Claw over Shadow Ball on Aegislash. Because I had Shadow Ball mainly because it was much better against Bronzongs, but I've got Shadow Claw this time. I can be intimidated, and I can't really make use of the Fake Tears as well. That's one of the things I really liked about the previous Cottonee, because I think literally everything on that team apart from Rotom was a mixed attacker. No, it was Xerneas, obviously. But yeah, so like 3 things were mixed attackers. So you could either safe swag yourself and do physical stuff, or Fake Tears and do the special thing. But I've got Tickle on this this Cottonee to try and recreate that, because safe swag is definitely not worth it. So maybe just Swagger in general in this position would be nice, because I'm facing an opposing Fini. But see, like at the moment, this Amoonguss can't spawn me, which is one of the huge anti-synergy things. Like, he's going to bring Fini back in, which makes sense on the Overheat. Hopefully this is a Trick Room, though. This would be nice if it's a Trick Room. That's still doing a lot of damage. Like, it's more than I expect. Yeah, and it is Trick Room. So Aegislash is looking alright here. But actually, is it looking alright? Because it has to go into its Blade form to attack, which is a bit awkward. Like, Rotom is absolutely the switch. I feel like Cresselia should be threatened. And I can probably get away with a Gyro Ball into Fini. Not sure how powerful it will be, because I'm at 29 speed and they're usually 105. I don't think I've ever seen a minus speed Finny. So that wouldn't quite be a quarter. I think Gyrable still would be more powerful against Finny though. But I surely don't need to... I don't need to focus on the Finny because I've got Rotom coming in. So I don't need to target the Finny. It could start setting up Calm Minds though. And this isn't a switch from Cresselia, so I'm going to get some, hopefully, nice damage onto it with the Shadow Claw. Hopefully I get a crit. A crit probably would knock out, but we'll see. Yes. That's another reason of running Miss? Miss? Ah, wrong one. Yeah, that's another reason of running Shadow Claw over Shadow Ball. 6% chance more to crit, so that's not bad. He's going to bring in a Amoonguss. He should bring in a Amoonguss. He should definitely bring in a Amoonguss. Just bring in your Amoonguss. This is why you set up Trick Room, because now you can spawn my Rotom. There's the Amoonguss. Okay. My Infernic Sash didn't break, did it? Oh, Farm Internet, please hold. There we go. Okay. Yes, it's still got its Sash, and we've got 3 turns. Now I'm going to attack with my Aegislash. It could be into a Rage Powder, but then that means that the Spore is not going into Rotom. Okay. So my Farm Internet did not hold. Because that was on my end. So this is like half my losses. Half my losses. I should be in like the 1800s, but like half my losses have been... Like, it's not going to matter. That's really annoying. Try for another one. I can't wait to get back to university where there is amazing internet. Hopefully my farm internet is going to hold right now. I think I'm just going to cut to the next match because it takes a while to get back in. So hopefully I'll see you on the other side. Okay, 1770 guy. So we got 1900, 1500, which we don't know how it ended, and middle of the pack. With another chalky kind of team, like the Amoonguss turning into a Kartana definitely makes sense to me. So I wouldn't expect the Cresselia to be Trick Room with this version. It's more likely to be Icy Wind. Kartana outspeeds Infernape by 1, which is very annoying. Like, he's only got 1 ground immunity. Therefore, he is definitely Scarf Landorus. Even though, in my opinion, Groundium is the item for Landorus right now. Because, like, you get your single target Earthquake, because you don't have this issue that the old Landorus had, having to Earthquake yourself. You get a Groundium. And a more powerful Groundium than Garchomp, so it definitely should be. I guess Coco is now a thing, so Scarf Landorus is still going to be good just because of that. But, oh well. I'm going to lead Infernape. I'm going to lead Rotom. Kind of want to just bring Cottonee for the sake of it. Because Rotom is okay, but it's not actually that good. So I'm going to bring Cottonee. I'm going to bring Aegislash, and I'm going to bring Silence. Let's see Cottonee do some work here. I mean, it usually does. But then that was in 16, so... and it kind of did previously. Did I bring it previously? I think I did. Can't remember. Oh well. We'll see. Is it going to be a Kangaskhan lead? It's not going to be. So that's not bad. So I can get up a Tailwind here. Because he shouldn't be Trick Room on his Crest. He would only have Trick Room to counter other Trick Room, because his team is too fast for a Trick Room Crest. So I'm going to fake out the Coco. And I'm going to go for Tailwind. He shouldn't be Trick Room. He should be Icy Wind. I'm probably going to eat either a Psychic or an Icy Wind here. It should be. I mean, that fake out did a lot of damage. It's going to be Psychic, that's fine. I think his Coco should protect here. So I'm going to overheat into the Cress, and I'm going to Fake Tears the Cress. Although, no, he shouldn't protect with his Coco, because he's sitting in front of a Cottonee. But he's going to anyway. Well, hopefully this is not Heat Trend. That's fine. I'll take getting rid of Landorus. That's absolutely fine. As long as OP hits. Even if it's Assault Vest, I'm in Blaze, so it will KO. So please just hit the overheat. Nice, nice. So this even the most Assault Vested Landorus should get KO'd. And they're always Scarf. So of course it's going to go down. I'm going to lose my Infernic to a Dazzling Gleam here, but that's fine. The problem is, if I go into Salamence, I don't know if I knock out his Coco. If I go into Aegislash, I'm not making use of my Tailwind. And I need my Aegislash still for Cresselia. But then Cresselia should probably be the thing that's coming back in. No, I can tickle that Coco and double edge it. Let's go with that. Because I think if I brought in Aegislash, he would Z move it. And that would be bad. And that's a Kangaskhan. So intimidating that is nice. Now, Fake Out into Dazzling Gleam would KO my Cottonee. So I'm going to Protect. And I'm going to switch to Aegislash. Because then that's going to make him use the last turn of Tailwind to protect his Coco. But then I'm going to switch Cottonee back in to be able to Encore him. At least that's the plan now. Because a Gyro Ball will knock out Coco. A Sucker Punch into Electrium could probably knock out Aegislash. I don't know the calcs with Aegislash now, but we'll see. Hopefully he burns his Electrium into Salamence this time. But it probably should still just be Dazzling Gleam. Okay, so he was just attacking with his Kangaskhan, not faking out. So it's unfortunate I didn't go for like a Tickle or Fake Tears move. So this is the last turn of Tailwind. So he should protect his Coco. He really should. I can't punish that unless I switch Aegislash into Cottonee. And even then I can go down to return Dazzling Gleam if he just attacks. I'm going to double edge. And even though I think he's going to protect his Kangaskhan, I am going to Gyro Ball the Coco. Because then even if he doesn't protect, I can Encore in the next turn when my Salamence would be KO'd. Because if he attacks, the Gyro Ball KOs him, and I can Encore his Kangaskhan into non-Sucker Punch. No, because Sucker Punch will go first. That's the issue. But he was risking Weakness Policy there, which was interesting. Maybe I shouldn't double edge, because that does put me in Dazzling Gleam range, because he did attack with his Coco. So I don't think a Dazzling Gleam would have knocked me out otherwise, so that probably wasn't the wisest thing. This will kill Coco. But that, what? Oh, Tailwind, yeah. Yeah, I screwed myself with that Tailwind. That was some good anti-synergy right there. So another reason why I should put Ghostium onto this Aegis Slash. So some nice anti-synergy going right there. But I don't think there's a way out now. My Aegis Slash is too slow to make use of a Tailwind on my end. He just sucker punches and he Dazzling Gleams. Got to tickle his Kangaskhan so I live the Sucker Punch. Okay, interesting. He should still be Sucker Punching though, so does this give me the tiniest window of opportunity? I don't think so, but we'll see. Okay, that was not a Sucker Punch. So it was a good play from him, predicting my Aegis Slash King Shield. Ah, Power Up Punch. Oh! Oh! I need to be faster. I won't be faster. If I'd have gone for Tailwind there, that would have been better. It needs to be Encored into Power Up Punch. How fast is my Cottonee? Because I've literally just used the same Cottonee spread I used in Liverpool. 86. No. No. It's not fast enough. If I'd have Tailwinded it, would have definitely been faster than Kangaskhan. So then Encore him into Power Up Punch would have been the play. He still won't be able to touch my Aegis Slash without Sucker Punch though. So I'm gonna try and Encore him, and if he goes for Sucker Punches, then I will forever King Shield. But I'm gonna go for the same again. So this is another reason. If I'd have had Whimsicott, if I'd have gone for Tailwind again, I just needed to go for Tailwind. Ugh. Does that mean he doesn't have Sucker Punch? Probably not. Oh, here we go. Shattered Psyche KOing my Cottonee. A little bit of overkill right there, but oh well. Yeah, I don't think there was any way out of that position anyway, so some learning things. I'm going to put Ghostium onto my Aegis Slash because that synergy with the Gyro Ball and Tailwinds did not work. And Fake Tears Ghostium will KO most things, so I'm going to make that change. Am I going to live? I'm not going to live. Cottonee's not that bulky. And that was a situation where Whimsicott would have been miles better than Cottonee would have been, because I'd have been very confident in encoring the Kangaskhan. Whereas like I couldn't in that situation, but now I'm just gonna let him KO my Aegis Slash with the Sucker Punch. I'm not gonna bother stalling them out because then Coco will come back in whenever it wants in Thunderbolt. So unfortunate. Not much I could have done in the end game. I don't think. If I'd have Draco into Kangaskhan was much better because then I lived a Dazzling Gleam, which would have been much better. So something to consider. Like this isn't supposed to be a good team. This meta, it was a good team in 2016, so we'll have to update it slightly more. Maybe I put a Whimsicott instead of Cottonee because it is objectively better, but the Sash is still taken. But don't know what item I put on a Whimsicott to be fair. But like, leave in the comments whether you'd still want a Cottonee or a Whimsicott there, and I'm gonna Ghostium my Aegis Slash and see how we go from there. So thanks for watching.